NBC is premiering a new drama series tailor-made for Broadway fans. Rise, which premieres on March 13th, tells the story of a teacher who takes over his high school's drama program and winds up inspiring his students with the magic of theater. Damon J. Gillespie has performed on Broadway in the ensembles of Newsies and Aladdin, but is featured in Rise as a high school quarterback who finds himself starring in the school musical. Gillespie recently came to the Broadway.com studios to tell us more about this hotly anticipated new show. Damon, thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
So good to see you. Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
Look at you, you're on a poster for a hot new NBC show.
I know, it's pretty insane. It's really crazy.
All right, take me back. Now I know that you've been on Broadway. You've been in the ensemble on Broadway,
yes,
right?
Sir.
You were in Newsies, you were in Aladdin. How did this happen? I know that Rise was like a big hot property. I know there was Broadway people involved with it.
Yeah.
But so what happened? You just went in for an audition?
Well, I had been auditioning for more principal roles for a few months, because when I was in Aladdin, I actually got injured during the show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I was like, I probably can't do this for a long time. So I definitely had told my agent I want to try and go for principal roles, and I had been auditioning for them, and I had been doing more and more and more, and I got this audition, and I booked it.
Yeah.
So it was incredible, and it's been an incredible ride.
So let's talk about Rise. So you play Robbie.
I do.
And you're the high school quarterback.
Yeah.
And Josh Radnor plays a drama teacher who he takes over the drama department.
Right.
And inspires sort of the whole town and the school. And you're sort of the sports guy who winds up in the show, which is funny because I've interviewed a lot of Broadway actors who tell me that's sort of how they started. They started as like an athlete, and then maybe they couldn't play suddenly, and then they ended up in the drama department. So I feel like that is sort of a story that you hear a lot.
Well, it kind of happens. I mean, it happened with me. I played sports growing up, but I was a dancer as well. I was primarily a dancer.
Yeah.
And then I discovered musical theater, and there comes a time when you're in 9th grade where you go, I've stopped growing. Probably not going to be in football. Probably not going to be in basketball. Don't play baseball enough. Can't run that fast. All right. Well, I think I'm going to have to choose theater over this.
Yeah.
So it happens more often than I guess people think it does.
Yeah. So Robbie was very easy for you to sort of click into.
Yes. There are a lot of parallels that Robbie and I share, but there are a lot of things that we don't share. Like, he kind of grew up very affluent, and he's, that doesn't mean he doesn't have his baggage and his trials and tribulations. He has stuff going on in his life that he is not allowed to share with the public. Like, that's in his persona, because he has this image.
Yeah.
And when you come from, small town football, you don't show emotion. Like, you're kind of trained not to do that. It took me a minute actually to discover who Robbie was, and once I finally did, I was like, I remember being this way, and I remember my family members and my friends who were this way, and I know how it feels to have something traumatic happen to you, and you are not allowed to let it bleed into everyday life.
Right. Now, theater kids are just going to love this. I mean, it's like perfect for Broadway fans.
Especially like our demographic with the show we're doing Spring Awakening.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say that. You're in the show.
Right.
You're performing Spring Awakening.
Right. Well, and as a theater kid, that's like because Spring Awakening came out right when I was in high school.
Yeah.
So that was our rent. That was our
absolutely.
Hair and Rock of Ages or
generation
whatever.
has,
They all have it. But Spring Awakening has just kept it going. It's like, that's the show that you listen to as a teenager when you're doing theater. And so I think theater kids and theater students, people doing this in general, are going to go, oh, I know exactly what that's like. Or you're walking down the halls and you're singing the Song of Purple Summer at the top of your lungs, and everybody's like, why are you screaming? Relax. So.
And you have your own connection with Spring Awakening. So you grew up in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and that's really where you started doing theater. You did a lot of shows down there, right?
Yes, sir.
So I loved you called me sir. You just showed up. You're a good Tennessee boy.
And
you actually did Spring Awakening.
I did.
You were Melchior in Spring Awakening, and in Rise you are
Melchior in
Spring Awakening,
so
which I love.
Worked out.
And who was your Wendla when you did Spring Awakening down in Chattanooga?
My Wendla was my now fiance, Grace Kling.
That's adorable.
We actually met doing Spring Awakening. the summer before my sophomore year of college, and I was in Chicago doing, in school, came home, found the show, found her. We kind of stayed in touch when I went back to school and fell in love.
So what's the dream? I mean, obviously getting a role like this on TV is a dream. Hopefully you'll still come on and do Broadway shows.
Yes.
You're going Hollywood on us.
Yes.
Do you have any dream roles?
I do. I have a few, actually.
We can make them come true if you verbalize them.
Please. Gabe in Next to Normal has always been like a dream, a dream for me.
Okay.
As soon as a spot opens up in Hamilton, I'll go in. I'll beg for that. Any role, even I'll go back into the ensemble. I'm not joking.
Well, in the pilot of Rise, you actually are rapping, and we get to see that a little bit. That's sort of what makes them notice you.
Like I had to audition with a rap too, which not many people know, but I can actually. I write my own raps. So.
Yeah, and Rise is actually created by Jeffrey Seller, the producer of Hamilton. So you might
he's
have
a part of it, right?
At Hamilton.
Right. So I'm like, Jeffrey, come on. Oh, I think the dream, my one true if I can't get Gabe in Next to Normal, it's someone bring the perfect rendition of the Michael Jackson musical to Broadway. I got you. I got your move. I got your dancing. I got his voice. I got
You could do that, Michael Jackson.
Let's go. I got it.
Let's go. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm down for it. Come on. Let me play Michael. Let me play Michael.
Well, right now you are Robbie.
I am Robbie.
And everyone really needs to check out this show. What are you telling your friends about this? It's really sort of everything for the people watching this on Broadway.com.
Get your tissues. Yeah. It's a Jason Kadam show, and if you didn't watch Friday Night Lights or Parenthood, just get ready because we're taking This Is Us' slot. Mm-hmm. So you're not going to get any relief. Oh yes, finally we get. It's very inspiring, but there are some heartbreaking moments on the show.
Okay.
And I think every person is going to relate to somebody, and that's the beautiful thing about Jason's work is that no matter what, you are going to relate to somebody in this TV show.
So it premieres on the 13th, March 13th, and then it's going to be on Tuesdays at NBC. Congratulations. Can't wait to see you on TV every week.
Thank you. Me too.
Thank you for coming by.
Thanks for having me.